great listening to you two going back and forth. A lot of history here between the three of us, actually. Coach Gary Sutton, you are part of the reason why I'm on this microphone. I always tell people, you used to come to my games 5-10 years ago, whatever it was, 1995, Spring Grove, and I really appreciate it. I still have some of my old tapes from WSBA, and I really feel like this is what I want to do, is give back to these kids. These are memories these kids are going to have forever. So to call a game with you is an honor, and to have you out here, of course, with this guy, Warren Goodling. Daryl Wilson used to take us to Summer League over to a place called Hempfield, and this guy was running that over there.
Well, I'm going to tell you a quick story here as we have a little bit of time to kill for a minute. As my team at Columbia won a championship in 1987, a state championship. Warren and I have been friends, like we said, since 1974 when I first met him, and I knew the first time we ever coached against each other what a class act. I had heard about him as a player, but we were both kind of testing out our mettle as a coach. And you know, our first game, as you said, 23-17, 7th and 8th grade teams. It was the most important thing we did back then. But that was the first to start a long career where we both have coached 45 years or more. Well, after we won the state championship at Columbia, I got so many different cards and notes and things from people, but I got one handwritten note that meant more to me than anything else. It was from this guy and still hangs in a frame today at my house. I remember it after all these years, and it was, you know, when you get it from a friend in coaching who knows what all you're going through, and he wrote a really heartfelt thing about, you know, we're all out there kind of working our brains out and trying to do our best, and it's fun to see somebody kind of come through after all the days on macadam outside and camps and everything else. You know, it means a lot when you have a class act that sends you a letter like that. So I still hold that as a treasure today, 45 years later.
Wow, that is awesome. My gosh, well, I got goosebumps on that. And Warren's heading out, I guess, is it, you going to Spain tomorrow, or when are you going?
No, we have a tournament in Clearwater, the team I play on, USA Global. Clearwater this week, and then Coral Springs, Florida in May, and Switzerland in June.
There you go. He's still playing. 72. I don't want to put his name out there. He looks more like 42, and he shoots like he's 32. But
well, you haven't played Warren Goodling yet until you played in the game either 1-on-1 or 3-on-3 to 100, no inbound.
Ugh.
We used to have it run the Irish basketball camp, Mike Keys and I, and he would come over, and we'd play in the morning. We had Rosa Bear, who had played at UConn. We had Brian Pearl. We had Warren Goodling, myself, Coach Kesey, and one other player who will be named later. And we played 3-on-3 to 100 before camp started. And I'll tell you who was running better than anybody at the end. You're looking at him right here on your side.
Well, he still does. We go to Ballyhoo. Shout out to Esmond Performance Center, and I play with him sometimes on Friday mornings. But I believe that one day, I remember being at that camp in about 1993, and Kassan Jenkins got on the mic and said that he got his butt kicked to 100, 101, by this guy over here, Warren Goodling.
Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. Contact us, sportsshootingstars@gmail.com.